Welcome back to the Speaking Habit podcast, where you will build your English speaking confidence every day. I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben. Hey everyone. So great to have you here with us today.
How are you doing today, Ben? Are you ready for a good episode?
I am so ready. Actually, funny enough, I was practicing some English phrases this morning, just talking to myself in the mirror.
Haha, I love that. I do that too sometimes. It feels a little silly, but it really works, right?
It really does. And that actually leads us perfectly into today's episode. Today, we have 10 practical tips to help you unlock your English voice and speak more naturally.
10 tips. We've packed a lot in today. These are real tips, things that actually work, whether you're a beginner or somewhere in the middle of your learning journey.
So let's get into it. Tip number 1, and this is honestly one of my favorites, is shadowing.
Oh yes, shadowing is so good.
So shadowing means you listen to someone speaking English on YouTube, a podcast, or in a movie, and you repeat what they say at the exact same time, like simultaneously.
Right.
It sounds a bit strange at first, but it is so powerful. You're training your mouth, your ears, and your brain all at the same time.
I remember when I first tried shadowing with a TV show. I picked a character I really liked and I just followed along with everything she said. At first I was really slow and kept getting lost. But after a few weeks I could feel my rhythm getting better. My sentences started to sound more natural, more like how a real person speaks.
That's exactly it. It's not about being perfect from day one. It's about training your voice to move like a fluent speaker's voice. And the best part? You can do it with anything you enjoy. A podcast, a YouTube video, your favorite movie scene.
Yes! Pick something you enjoy. That makes it so much easier to keep going. Okay, tip number 2, create your personal English mode.
I love this one.
So the idea is, you set a time each day when you switch your brain into English. You think in English. You talk in English. Even if it's just in your head. Maybe it's your morning routine. You wake up and you think, okay, in English, what do I want for breakfast? What do I need to do today?
Yes! I started doing this on my commute, just narrating what I was doing in my head, in English. And it felt a little weird at first. But then I noticed that in real conversations, the words started coming faster because my brain was already used to working in English. Make it a habit, not a task.
Exactly. You want English to feel like a natural mode, not something you have to struggle with every time. Okay, tip 3, and this one is really important. Learn chunks of words, not just single words.
Oh yes, this is a big one.
So what do we mean by chunks? We mean groups of words that go together naturally in English. Things like, by the way, to be honest, I totally agree, that makes sense, it depends.
Right.
Instead of just learning the word honest on its own, you learn the phrase to be honest. And then you can drop it straight into a real sentence. It makes you sound so much more natural.
I keep a list on my phone. Whenever I hear a phrase I like, I write it down. Things like, it's worth it, or I was just about to say that. And then I try to use them as soon as possible.
Oh, that is such a good habit. Don't just collect them, use them. That's the key. Okay, tip 4, speak every day, even just for 5 to 10 minutes.
Yes, consistency is everything.
A lot of people think they need a long study session to improve, but actually, 10 minutes every single day is better than 2 hours once a week. Your brain needs regular practice to build new habits. It's like going to the gym.
Yes, exactly. Imagine going to the gym once a month and wondering why you're not getting stronger.
Right. So even if it's just 5 minutes, read something out loud, talk about your day, describe what you can see around you, something, anything. And don't wait for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. Just speak.
5 imperfect minutes is worth more than 0 perfect ones.
Ooh, write that one down, everyone. Okay, tip 5. Record your voice and track your progress.
Yes, this one makes people nervous.
It does, doesn't it? Nobody likes the sound of their own voice on a recording. Nobody! I still cringe a little.
But here's the thing. When you listen back, you hear things you simply can't hear when you're in the middle of speaking. Maybe you're speaking too fast. Maybe you drop the endings of your words. Maybe your pronunciation of one sound is a little off.
Right.
And when you record regularly, over weeks and months, you can actually hear yourself getting better. And that is incredibly motivating.
It really is. I once listened back to a recording from 6 months earlier and I thought, wow, I sound so different now, in the best way. It's like a progress diary, but for your voice. So grab your phone, record just a couple of minutes, listen back, and be kind to yourself. It's all part of the process.
Absolutely. Okay, tip 6. Role-play real-life situations to train your brain.
Oh, I really like this one.
So the idea here is you practice real conversations before you have to have them in actual life. Things like ordering food at a restaurant, making a phone call, going through a job interview, checking into a hotel.
Yeah.
You practice at home, on your own, so that when the real situation comes, your brain already has a kind of script. You've been there before, in a way.
Yes, and you can find role-play scripts online or just make up your own. Say things like, I'd like to order a large coffee, please, or can I make a reservation for 2? Simple, everyday phrases. The more you rehearse them, the more confident you feel in real situations.
And that confidence, that's everything. Okay, tip 7, and I think every learner really needs to hear this one. It is okay to make mistakes.
Yes, please hear this one.
Stop trying to be perfect. Seriously, mistakes are not a sign that you're failing. Mistakes are how you learn. Every single fluent speaker made thousands of mistakes to get where they are. Every single one. The fear of making a mistake is often what stops people from speaking at all. And if you don't speak, you don't improve. It's really that simple.
I used to be so scared of saying the wrong thing. I'd plan every sentence in my head before I said it. And by the time I was ready, the conversation had already moved on.
Yes, that happens to so many people.
So give yourself permission to make mistakes, laugh about them, learn from them, and keep going. Okay, tip 8. Train your brain to respond faster by reducing the translation habit.
Yes, this one is so important.
A lot of learners have this habit. They hear something in English, they translate it into their first language, they think of an answer, they translate that answer back into English, and then they speak. And all of that takes so long.
Totally. By the time you've done all of that, the conversation has moved on.
Exactly. So the goal is to start thinking directly in English, not translating, just responding. Start small. When you see an apple, think apple. When you open a door, think, I'm opening the door. Little things like that build up over time.
And this links back to tip 2, your English mode. The more you practice thinking in English, the faster your brain makes that direct connection. And before you know it, it becomes automatic.
Exactly, that's the dream, right? Okay, tip 9. Watch English TV shows and movies with subtitles and actively repeat the phrases you hear.
Oh, this is such a good one. And it's fun.
It is. So here's the key. Don't just watch passively. Engage with what you're watching. When you hear a great phrase or a sentence you like, pause it. Say it out loud. Try to copy the way the actor said it. The tone, the rhythm, the speed.
Right.
You're almost doing shadowing, but with a visual guide as well. And subtitles are amazing because you hear the word and you see it written at the same time. So you're listening, you're reading, and you're speaking are all working together.
I love that.
I used to watch one episode of a show I loved, and every time I heard a phrase I liked, I'd pause it, repeat it 3 times, and write it down. It takes longer to get through an episode, but you learn so much more.
That is a brilliant system. Quality over quantity. And you're enjoying yourself at the same time, which means you'll actually keep doing it every day.
Exactly. Make your learning enjoyable and you'll never want to stop. Okay, and tip 10, our last one. Find a speaking partner or join a language exchange community.
Such a good one to finish on.
Because at the end of the day, English is a language, and languages exist for communicating with people. You need real conversations. So find someone to practice with. It could be a friend who is also learning, a language exchange partner, someone who speaks English and wants to learn your language, or an online community.
Yes, there are so many platforms now. Apps, websites, social media groups. It has never been easier to find a conversation partner.
Right.
And when you have a regular speaking partner, you have something really valuable: accountability. You show up, you practice, and you both improve together. Some of the best conversations I've ever had were with language exchange partners.
Yes, it's a two-way street. You'll be surprised how quickly your confidence grows when you have a friendly, safe space to practice. Find your speaking partner, everyone. It makes such a difference.
Okay, so that was all 10 tips. Let's do a super quick recap. Shadow native speakers, create your English mode, learn chunks, not just single words, speak every day, even for 5 minutes, record your voice and listen back.
Role-play real-life situations. Embrace mistakes. They are your teachers. Think directly in English. Watch TV and actively repeat phrases, and find yourself a speaking partner.
10 tips. And remember, you don't have to do all 10 at once. Pick 1 or 2 that feel right for you today and just start. Start small, stay consistent, and trust the process.
And to everyone listening today, thank you so much for being here. It genuinely means a lot to us that you spend your time with us on this podcast.
It really does. We love making this for you.
If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new episode. It helps us so much, and it means you'll always have fresh English practice waiting for you.
Yes, hit that subscribe button. We have so much more coming for you. We will see you in the next episode.
Until then, keep speaking, keep practicing, and remember, every single word you say in English is a step forward. You've got this.
Take care, everyone. Bye for now.
Bye.